Hey guys, what's up? It's Maddie. Coming back here for another video set. We're gonna do some more just for fun Pauper brews. This is Reality Acid combo. It's a pretty sweet control style deck. This is like the really slow control of the format. Like I'd akin this to like Miracles and Legacy. In a sense, there's a lot of similar things going on. Here's how the deck works. We have a very interesting mana base playing a split of Evolving Wilds and Expanse because they go so well with Brainstorm, which is I just tweaked this deck today. Now that I have those in there, I'm really tempted to play Treasure Cruise, but I can't find room for it because there's not a lot of fat in the deck, and I don't want to cut more action spells. But anyway, the shuffle lands are there for Brainstorm, and along this deck goes long, so you don't want to flood out, right? We've got Tranquil Cove as a strict upgrade to Azorius Guildgate now as a gain life land. And you'll notice there's an Ancient Den and a Seed of the Synod, and what those are fetchable artifact lands as part of a very small Trinket Mage package we have going. I got 2 Trinket Mages with 4 targets, the Den, the Seat, and 2 equipments. We've got Viridian Longbow. This is really good in this format. Just make something into a Prodigal Sorcerer, and you can, this is really good against Delver, for example. Start pinging off his dudes. And Sylvic Lifestaff, which enables you to race really well. It lets your creature trade up, and you can gain life in the process. So, just nice all-around card. Mentioned the Brainstorms. 3 Journey to Nowhere as a removal spell, just kind of a catch-all, powerful removal spell, which can be retrieved with Auramancer. I'm playing 3 of these as value creatures. They go well with Journey and with the namesake spell of the deck, which is Reality Acid. So what Reality Acid does is it enchants any permanent, and then once it has 3 vanishing counters. If you wait till the 3rd turn, it destroys that permanent. Actually, that permanent's controller sacrifices it, right, which is even better. And now this is sped up by some of the other spells in here. So we have Dreamstalker, which allows you to bounce a permanent you control back to your hand. So you can play Reality Acid on this, play a 2-mana 1/5, which is a pretty great blocker in the first place, which bounces Reality Acid back to your hand immediately, thereby destroying the enchanted permanent and letting you cast it again on something else. We've also got 4 Core Skyfishers, which is 2-mana 2/3 to 2/3 flying to double up on that effect. For value and just to have threats, I threw in 4 Squadron Hawks. They go well with equipment, and it's just like a stream of threats that eventually your opponent will run out of answers to, hopefully. Now we have some Serrated Arrows here as additional removal, and there's a couple blink spells in the deck. So Momentary Blink allows you to blink any of your dudes for they come into battlefield effect. Muldrifters, nice to be blinked. Trinket Mage, Dreamstalker, Skyfisher, Auramancer, all these have benefits from blinking. Ghostly Flicker blinks permanents, so you can reset the counters on your Serrated Arrows. You can blink a Reality Acid, which will kill what it's on. You can blink a Tranquil Cove to gain a life. So there's a lot of play to that card. So pretty sweet A lot of sweet interactions in the deck, a lot of play to the deck, so I might be too tired to really do it justice at this point, but you know, maybe I'll try at least one tonight. Sideboard, I didn't have one for the deck, so I just kind of built this on the spot, so forgive me if it's a bit off. Again, this is just for fun, so sideboards, what? So before the Squadron Hawks were in here, I had 4 Lone Missionaries, and they're great in some matchups and miserable in others. They always gain you 4 life, which is nice, and present a 2-1. But 2-1s end up trading for 1-1s a lot, which is something you don't want to be doing. They're not evasive. Sometimes they have a hard time getting through. These are really good with Flicker, of course, and Blink. But I swapped these out for the Squadron Hawks. I think I'm going to give that a go with the Trinket Mage package. That wasn't in there before either. That was those were Seagate Oracles before. I think the Trinket Mage adds another element to the deck of funness. Now, of course, these will come in against decks where I need to gain life, like Burn, for example. This will be pretty good against something like that. Kiln Fiend. Great against that deck. A lot of good strategies for this. Seal of Cleansing is artifact. This is good against Affinity and Hexproof, and I can get it back with Auramancer. You know, it gets under counters. 4th, Journey to Nowhere, just in case. Couple Dispels for Delver to fight counterfights. Oh yeah, by the way, a couple of, you know, the actual counter spell in there just because. Echoing Truth for whatever problem card we run into that I haven't thought of, or against tokens. Put a split of Cop Green and Cop Red for Burn and Infect, respectively. And I thought I'd throw in another finisher in case we need some more beef. We're having trouble finishing out the game. Hexproof 4/5. It's going to be pretty hard to kill in this format for a lot of decks, so might be a decent finisher. I've wanted to try out this card in Pauper for a while. You know, it's not pretty, but it works, right? So it could work. So that's why I'm going to give it a shot and try it out. So, all right, let's get to a match.